side of me, but I didn't want to be.
Hey, yeah, this is easy.
Oh, it was.
Oh. Wait, this is being streamed? Hold on, I have to get my racial correctiveness correct.
Come on, you. I'm sure we have another bottle opener.
I was just about to say.
To win the battle,
Albanians.
to win the battle, retain the surprise.
Oh God, here come the racial proverbs.
I have 102 Chinese proverbs for different situations.
Jesus.
I have acquired a bottle opener, a proper one.
For anyone who's into their tools, I have a Wera bottle opener that I got for Christmas.
I'm not gonna say the joke I was gonna say.
Say it, bitch.
No, because I have self-control.
Since when?
Pussy.
Wow, I said occasionally. First of all, rude.
I mean, it's not like my childhood telly was held on the wall by a chopstick spacer. Just so that it sat just right. Yeah.
Why are you hammering the poor chopstick? It's bad luck.
Why aren't you hammering me, Sue? That is the question.
We won't let me.
Because
That's
we're
why.
playing D&D tonight.
There's your answer. Thank you, Moon. I appreciate it. I don't know who you're waiting on. Can't be me.
What are we thanking Moon for? Me. What are we thanking Moon for? Oh yeah. Forgot about that. It's as if we're playing D&D or something. I know, right?
Surprising, even.
Also, hi, Bobby. If he's alive. Hey, there he is. There's so many daggers.
Dagger.
It's your own fault for getting so many.
He's a
I
little
just got
stab.
given them by D&D Beyond things.
He's a little stab happy. Don't get him wrong.
No, there's no such thing as over penetration.
Your Honor, this one right here.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. persecution.
Ugh.
Ah, yes. Architecture.
Stood at a measly 4.5 feet tall, Fizz is looking up at the statue. A long pipe kind of drawing out of his mouth into a bowl. He has very neatly woven, a very neatly woven beard with kind of 2 end rings on his mustache that kind of fester out into little light smoking tails. His hair is neatly brushed and combed, with it coming into a small dwarf bun on the back of his head. Around his hip there are multiple daggers, and he's kind of draped in a red and green cloak, and he's just looking up at this statue just with a kind of confused look on his face.
Oh, shit. Leo would stand about a solid, as a per rolling, 8 feet tall. Bronze dragonborn, kind of older.
8 feet tall?
8 feet tall. I rolled for this.
Are you a lanky motherfucker?
Yeah, I'm pretty lanky.
Really? Oh god.
Yeah.
We're such a weird group.
It's like a lanky lizard, basically. He's got some muscle definition,
out.
but not in the right places. Like, his arms are wider than his legs. For yeah, wiry. He's got this long white Fu Manchu that hangs out the bottom of his chin, and his horns that protrude from the top of his brow. With a confused look, wearing a white, a gray and blue, like a gray blue sash and robe, with a emblem on the back of a scale piercing through the heavens. And he's just confused as all fuck, spear around his way, like this weird 3-section staff, like kind of spear weapon tied around his waist. He's just confused, like, where the fuck am I? I assume that all these little halflings and short people are bewildered. Hello. Hello.
Hello, short people.
I am Leo Aurelio Dominic. And you, my friend, are very short. Oh shit!
There's just smoke rings coming from Fizz.
He's smoking O's. Doing smoke O's like he's in high school.
What? I'm bored. Leave me be.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh fuck! I didn't realize how tall you were.
Hey, hello.
Hi. I'm Fizz.
Reaches like, kind of squats over. Leo, nice to meet you.
Walking in is about a 5'11", if I remember correctly from what we rolled. Let me see. Somewhere. Oh my god, my backstory's on my character. Holy shit. I did not think it would fit. Okay. Damn.
That's what she said.
No.
I believe he's 5'11". I don't remember exactly off the dome, but something all Oron. He is cloaked. Sadly, his picture, he does not just bare his chest everywhere.
Damn it.
To your dismay. Stoic, but it's more intrigue wearing upon his face. It's not your typical elven sort of demeanor, if you've ever met one. Kind of probably elven or probably alien in nature as well. To see an elf this far from the forests, carrying a scimitar and a short sword strapped to his back, kind of his lower half, kind of where like Legolas would have kept his shit, and then a longbow strung upon his body. Yeah, kind of carrying light gear, nothing too crazy. Doesn't really have much to his name. Quiver, you know, simple things. Right. The massive fucking gecko.
Basic
Yeah,
bronze
long
gecko,
slender.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And, dwarf. Oh my god, what the fuck? He knows dwarvish. I forgot this character sheet looked like. Okay.
I
gotta
also speak
remind myself.
Dwarvish.
Yeah.
It was one of the languages I could pick. I
speak halfling.
I rolled the dice. I was like, yeah, Dwarvish sounds cool. Yeah, fuck it.
No, say, I asked Nick, and Nick told me Dwarvish is probably the most common secondary language right now. Yeah.
I have Common, Draconic, and there was one extra language proficiency. I was like, Dwarvish. Yeah.
He's like the last samurai with fucking
Yeah, with
Keanu.
Keanu Reeves. Journey to the West with Jackie Chan.
Yeah. Is it Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise
I
on
thought
a
it was
different one.
Is it? Fuck it, my bad.
Same
I thought I
thing.
saw something with his
White
ass.
people all look the same to me, man.
It is fucking Tom Cruise.
Bro.
Ah,
Bro.
my bad.
I mean, he's not wrong.
My god.
Good movie, by the way.
No,
Sorry, don't want to die. It's ever good movie.
no, but there was 47 Ronin. That was the one Keanu Reeves was in.
That's what I was also thinking of. Yeah, okay, cool. I wasn't too
Yeah.
far off. They were both in a fucking samurai movie.
Yeah. White man's late 50s. Samurai movies. Makes sense.
Entering the plaza is a rather tall human, especially among all of these halflings, standing at 7'3", at 6'3". My apologies. Wrapped in her dark, wrapped in her dark cloak, you can barely see a hint of some simple clothing underneath, a shirt, some trousers, nothing too fancy, nothing, barely any jewelry, if any at all. Her brown hair is tucked into a braid, some strands having fallen out on her journey. She looks around the square, sees the object, or the creature, why she's here, and checks if there's anybody else strangely drawn to the white raven that is just resting on top of the statue.
There's 3 other people there. Standing there just
Yeah.
looking at it oddly.
That's a bird, alright.
As all of you approach, the raven stops ignoring you and looks down at your group. Weird. So, you all made it. Good. He will be very pleased.
Oh.
Lands on Leo's shoulder because he's the tallest one.
Right.
Right. Follow
Just-
me.
Just fucks off, flies away.
You just see. You
Wait.
just see Leo just fucking stroke his Fu Manchu. I see.
Oh, fuck me. This fucking character.
Gonna be a nightmare to deal with over a longer
No,
period.
I love it. I love it.
Raven
Large
goes,
chickens don't eat small rice.
Hold on, run that back. What was that Chinese proverb?
Large chickens don't eat small rice.
Okay.
Is that what we're gonna have to deal with now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Excuse me now. You speak of a large chicken. Exactly. What? Hold on. Walk me back through that. I don't quite get that.
It's very simple.
A big man doesn't have a small appetite.
Thank you.
Interesting. Okay.
What does that have to do with following me?
I think he just called you a big chicken.
Okay. Sure. Follow me. He flies off into the alleyways. Hey. You don't want to be late.
Oh god.
Late? To what?
Patience is a tree with bitter roots that bears sweet fruits.
You say one more of those, I'm gonna pick your fucking eyes out. Now hurry the fuck up.
I'm more impressed he had one prepared.
I'm more fucking impressed that I can understand it.
Let's just move along, people.
I have another one for that, but I'm not gonna use it.
Dear fucking god.
And we're walking, and we're walking.
Like
The
a
bird takes you
kindergartners.
to a, as all of the houses here are, a one-story old house, bless you, that has a very finely red-colored door. On the mailbox, it says Berthold Cruz. And on the door is stenciled just like literally like knocked onto the
wait.
door.
What's your
You don't have important business. Leave me the hell alone.
I think being told by a white raven to follow them is a good enough reason.
They'll just
Knock on the door.
yeah. It's rude to walk into other people's houses.
Patience is a virtue not all men share.
Let me just find the. Oh, hang on. I'll actually be able to just use one of these.
Pulls out the
The swing of a sword cannot cut the mist from the sky.
You knock on the door.
Yeah.
A very small, very old halfling who seems to have shrunken in on himself opens it. Yes! What do you need?
Hello. Hello. Yes, a
I
white
am
red.
tall.
And you are shrunken?
Yeah. I didn't say
Allow
we'll
me-
do that to you. It turns around very slowly.
A white raven has guided us here.
Yeah, that'll be old Raven Eyes, Raven. Come on now.
I'll like crawl in. Yeah.
Really fit. You walk into the old halfling's living room as he sits down in a large chair and pulls what is essentially a TV tray for like, you know, when Americans eat dinner on the couch. He just sits there and
Sure.
like just eats a sandwich. But your eyes catch the other person who, and the raven immediately lands on the man's staff. Well, you called them here. I don't know why you had to use my house.
It is very cozy.
Thank you.
It is quite the humble abode.
As you're scraping your head on the ceiling.
I'm not even scraping. I'm like hunched over and trying to not touch anything. Just
Am I just below ceiling height?
No, you fit fine in here. Dwarves are fine.
You have the right height. The rest of us don't.
especially me. I
I mean, for
crumpled
you, you'd just be like a tall person in a house, essentially.
Right.
But like the rest of them are sort of like edging the ceiling. And Mr. 8-foot tall lizard man, like even like on his hands and knees.
It's like carving a
fucking-
rut in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I should have blunted my
This
horns
is
before
like
coming in.
extremely fucking limber.
So, just wondering, as he's kind of like carving out his pipe, what exactly are we doing here? Sorry.
I'm the
Raven
one
man.
who called
No,
you.
I know
no,
about
no.
the raven, but why
Not the
did-
man with the raven on the staff. Shut up.
Yes, I know. That's why I was asking.
You're very rude.
I was just asking.
Not you, her.
I'm the one who called you here. Now, of course, I didn't know that you were the ones I picked. I merely asked for the 4 people with the highest likelihood of success. This world is changing. For 3,000 years. Longer even. We have known nothing but peace and prosperity. There hasn't been a single conflict in a very long time. But the nations of Aden seems hell-bent on their own destruction. The ecclesiarchy of Tyrstrand is frictioning with their borders to the Bassenheim kingdom and is barely allowing travel from the Republic. The elves are seeking a foothold in the Ashlands. Herleon and Bassenheim have already had many border conflicts that have resulted in lives lost. All-out war seems inevitable. And in the midst of it all, the enemy is growing stronger again. Now that cannot be allowed. He must be banished permanently this time, before any harm can come to this world.
Crazy proposition here. Who exactly is the enemy?
I was
All
about
the
to
other
ask the
things
same
just sounds
question.
like natural course of life.
He conjures in his hand the image of the man riding the horse, the Dark Lord Arvarn, the creator of chaos, conflict, and death. Once banished in the First Age, is now on the verge of returning. It seems that the heroes and gods that slaughtered him in the first place did not do their job correctly.
It seems that dying embers can still start the fire.
Very much so, except in this case it's a ring of golden blood in the center of his castle. Now the secret to his destruction is in the ruins of Molondil, the ancient elven bastion from the First Age. If you go there, there will be a relic that you can find there, that you need to dip into the pool of his blood, that will banish him, even from the halls of counting, never to be able to return. He will be tossed into the void. Now, obviously, none of you have the strength nor the power to do this effectively. In your current, extremely weakened states, you would merely be slaughtered upon him. So, that's why I have gathered you. You are the ones. However, loosely, fate has decided must settle this problem once and for all. And I would suggest starting out in the Dales. He looks out the window on the very peaceful land. It seems like the perfect place for a group of young adventurers, relatively speaking, to start their journey. Oron. Roll me a religion check.
I was
First roll.
I was gonna ask, yeah. Can I make one based on
First roll.
whatever the fuck you said? Said religion?
Oh,
I'll make a roll.
Smacks lips.
Suka.
Yeah, you recognize this man from, first of all, old legends and very old descriptions. Although, like, knowledge that have been lost to the humans, and the dwarves and the Dragonborn. Well, the Dragonborn really didn't know about them to begin with. But the
We don't
knowledge,
really care about.
yeah, the knowledge that has been lost. Fuck the humans. We don't really. The knowledge that has been lost to the humans, the dwarves, the halflings, all of those, over the many, many millennia that has gone by since the First Age, has not been lost to the elves. You recognize this as Cloris Ravenlock, is his name in his mortal form. His name in his star form is Denir.
Denier?
Yes. The Star of Magic.
Does he have a brother?
No.
Dafar?
No. Oh, so it's definitely not spelled even remotely like that.
I'm pretty sure it's not. The fact that he made that correlation. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Interesting. It is a long time since
I
I haven't
am
heard anything similar
physically
or
holding
along the lines of that.
that.
Are you, might I ask, is it rude to inquiry upon ancient things?
I wouldn't bandy it about. The people of the Dales know me only as Old Ravenlock, and the kings of the Lowlands know me as Cloris Ravenlock. It would be best if none know of my true existence.
This guy's basically
Interesting.
Gandalf.
Yes,
Interesting.
very much so.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Each their own.
Ah, you will, of course, in this many adventures, you will not be left without aid. There's a very good friend of mine called Morrison Dathrohar. He will aid you on occasion, should you need it. And of course, I will be coming along at some points to help you as well. Not in the Dales. Because if you cannot manage to stay alive in the Dales, then, well, I have chosen very poorly. Or fate has chosen very poorly.
Well, I survived my mum's cooking, so I'm sure that we can survive this.
He looks down, like nose to nose almost, with his eyes. His entire face just sort of like falls into this very sincere mask of just true horror. Have you ever faced off against an army of orcs?
Have you ever tried dwarven curry?
Yes, I have. Many
Okay,
times.
imagine that, but with spoiled milk.
Your mother's a horrible person.
Yes, she is.
Well, these
You can
people-
thank my father.
Now, I believe that tradition true, every good adventuring party starts their journey in an inn.
Just in the tavern.
I like the way you think.
When you are ready to leave the Danes, you're going to have to travel through the Thulpir Wildlands. I would recommend getting a guide through there. Now, when I feel that you are ready to face the ruins of Melundil, I will come to you. I will empower this, and he holds out a piece of gleaming, slightly shiny metal.
What is the shape of this piece of metal?
Looks like a key.
Oh.
So what you're saying is you're giving us a key that you're eventually going to put some magic into to let us into a place.
It's the key to the side door of Melundil. It will allow you entrance.
Right. Backdoor entry. Perfect.
You are without a doubt the most crass dwarf I have ever met, and I have
Again,
endured several thousand of your kind.
son of my...
I was there when you were awakened.
I'd hope not.
You are, without a doubt, the most vile creation Moradin ever made. And I saw that man hammer out lizards to protect a snake.
And you know what? No fucking more beautiful a dwarf has he made. Strokes his beard.
There is so much that man has to answer for. Anyways, here you go. You seem like the right person to keep a hold of this. He hands the key to the elf. Don't lose it.
Like, was like kind of just like standing off to the side, just like letting things happen, just like not really giving a fuck, just here,
Take the
and
key.
it just gets a key, huh?
Gordrak all over again.
Lil
Don't
full
lose
on
it.
paying attention, just like stroking his beard. Yes, yes. Of course.
All
Well,
right.
at least this guy is not functionally retarded.
Of course, you get the fucking key to an elf.
Gordrak had his
Alright.
moment.
Well, it is an elven capital.
Yes, it is.
Well, it is an elven capital.
Elven capital.
Dude,
yeah.
why are you
Never
so-
happened
wha-
to the dwarves getting something.
Why are you being so rude to the man? The man is he
Oh,
is
it's
telling
fine,
us our
you know.
fate.
He gave the key
Oh,
to an
yeah.
elf.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's all
That is
right.
surely
Better than
not
a
sensible.
dwarf.
Let me ask you, short man. Let me ask you a question. Are elves cannibals?
Yes.
Beg your
exactly.
pardon.
Are elves cannibal evil people that cannibalize their own society?
I don't know, but I've heard stories.
So you have misconceptions?
I can assure you that doesn't happen. I've been around.
A long time.
Turn around.
You seemed very wizened, my friend.
Your lives are but specks in my reality.
Something I can agree with.
No, that was you. Like Cloris, your life is a speck in his reality. He's been alive for
No,
well
that-
over
that's- I'm being
100,000 years.
replied.
He's agreeing
Yeah.
with him, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
Oh my.
Now, you have booze to drink and adventures to seek. I shall leave you be for now. And he turns into a raven, and he flies out the window.
Ah,
His raven flies after him.
his inner key must be very strong.
His inner what?
What? Huh?
Are you talking about?
Ramblings of an old man. Do not worry.
He's talking about the inner powers that be with your soul and that type
You
of
would
stuff.
absolutely not know anything about Ki. The only place martial arts exists on this continent is a place called the Cloudreach Temple, and it started like 100 years ago.
Random ramblings of a dwarf.
Yeah, essentially. Like, yeah, sure, I know that. Yeah!
Just bullshitting. I
Come on.
don't believe
let's,
you.
Let's just go to the inn, get every one of you drunk, so I don't have to listen to his ramblings anymore.
Joke's on you, it gets worse.
Will you get the hell out of my house?
Thank
I
you
am
again.
trying to open the door.
Thank you again, good sir, for allowing us into your
Have you
domicile.
tried
Just
pushing it
twist
instead
the
of
knob.
pulling?
Get out of my house before I call the guards!
The cards?
Just let me do it. It's okay. Open the door.
Open the door.
Scratch the ceiling a little bit more before I leave.
Yeah.
sorry.
That's gonna be expensive.
My beautiful house!
Please build the man that
The
brought us here.
chandelier.
Chandelier, it's broken! You go
Fix the chandelier, my
you
boy.
go to the renowned tavern in Brandyfell, known
Grapes.
across the land. Why have one when there's two?
Is that the name?
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, here we go. There's gonna be some mystical rambling coming from the dragon. Hang on a minute.
Mm.
You enter and you start drinking. Get to know each other. Talk.
What did you all do before coming here?
Well, I spent a good few years of my life raising my brother, so to speak.
As one does, yes. When lack of parentage is apparent, one sibling takes the role of the parent. Good on you.
I was a wayfarer. I helped the folk underneath the mountains and the hills through various tunnels and that type of thing. I knew my way around.
So a guide of sorts, yes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And what about you, my wizened friend?
Huh? As
Huh?
you look over as
As he
he's
pours
not
you a
really
drink,
like.
I'll pour you a drink.
Like,
No, it's not really drooling. It's more like whenever like it's not like the idea of like he's stupid or he just doesn't really care. Whenever-
He's not
like,
lucid.
It's not really. Yeah, he doesn't really care about. Because right now, the way he's like, when you look over to him, he just has his chin on his hand, as he's just like twiddling with the fork, like the bottom of the fork is on the table, and he just put his finger on the pointy side and just kind of moving it around, just bored. It's just like he's not really like interested in what's happening, what y'all are speaking about. And so when you ask him, he just, huh? What?
What did you do before coming along on this journey?
Oh. Living the day-to-day life. Experiencing the culture of humans and the like.
And what's
Like
that like?
life is.
I have not been long from my island, so I don't know what it's like out here.
Looks at Fizzgig and his beard's just soaked with beer.
Be
Do you need a
honest.
straw?
fucking Gimli. It was gonna be Gimli and Legolas
No.
all over again.
No. I'm saving it for later.
You never can trust an elf.
Can you trust a friend?
But I
It
found
was-
side by side with an elf.
Interesting. I mean, there's a lot of hate. Everyday hate, but at the end of the day, they always come together like family, which is peculiar.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
alcohol
true.
is very important.
They have such short cycles. It always astounds me how short they live.
Your lifespan isn't that great either.
Just the tankard is like half covering just Fizz's face.
Do you need help? This is a halfling town. I'm sure they have something your size.
Oh no, it's not that. It's not quite as refined as dwarven ale.
The moment
it
you
looks
the
just
moment
about the
you
same.
say that,
Oh boy.
like 10 halflings sitting around the table, like turns to you. How dare you! This is your this is our finest beer, sir. How dare you insult it?
I'm just saying that it's not as
Your
refined as.
beer is borderline poisonous compared to this.
I'll have you know that thing puts hair on your chest.
Right, and that beer's good for drinking with friends. Dwarf beer just gets you hammered in a heartbeat.
Isn't that the point?
No,
I can drink.
No.
I can drink to that.
I mean,
I drink to that as well.
how else are you supposed to get into bar brawls with friends?
Dwarven ale is quite a little too much.
I
We are
will
not
whack
here to
out. I
fight
will
Barbara.
whack out like 5 commoners to fight you right here now.
Do not do such a
Right.
thing.
For murder.
As
My-
much as I am enjoying this, I will put down your ale, and I will stop drinking it as I have offended you.
My friends,
That's even more offensive.
Why don't we all come along and have a drink together? No?
as the tension is rising, the door opens. A tall woman
Oh boy.
with a white cloak, red hair, and a staff, along with a silver badge on her belt, walks in.
Is it
No.
a badge I would recognize just off the
Yeah,
bat?
yeah, you like.
Okay, that's
Well, not
what I
only that,
need to
you've seen this woman before.
Policia!
Oh shit, even worse.
Policia!
Just pulls up the hood of the cloak a little bit more.
She was basically like during your early days there. She came in like 3 years after. She'd just gotten there, like by the time you left. So she's in her late 20s, and she walks in, and she looks like this.
It's pretty.
Why she got her grippers out?
Fuck off!
Why does she have 4 toes on 1 foot?
Why are you looking at it so closely?
Why you?
Because she said, "Look at the grimace," so I looked.
She has. There's 5 on
4
each.
toes. No, there's 4 on the right. There's 4 on the left-hand foot, and there's 5 on the right-hand foot.
Welcome to AI, my dear. Shut up.
That is actually not an AI picture. I had that
It
wrong.
is
You had that drawn?
Yes.
Unless
looks
the pinky
good,
toe
though.
is unless the pinky toe is behind the cloak. I don't know.
It looks fantastic.
Behind
It
there's,
does.
there's like
It's
a
very good.
long toe behind a blade of grass.
Ah,
I'm kidding. I did not have that drawn. I stole it from Pinterest, but I don't think it's AI.
you can't say that, Nick. You're streaming.
Yes, I can. I don't think
Right,
it's AI. I've seen a lot of AI art on this
It
sort of.
doesn't look good for me either, but
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what else is AI art? 1.2 trillion US dollars. New way.
no.
No comment.
Let's just move away from that right now.
Oh my God, Sarah.
Oh my. Oh. Oh gosh. Hi. Hi.
I haven't
Fancy.
seen you in so long. What happened to you? You just disappeared.
I. How do I explain that without?
A friend of yours? Hello! Welcome!
Yes, an acquaintance from.
Whoa, that guy's tall.
Let's talk about the tall person. Leave me alone.
A pleasure to meet you. I am Leo.
Hey, are you from the far west?
That would be correct.
The little dragon islands.
Compared to these massive lands, yes.
Well, I mean, yeah. And in the company of an elf. And hello, little dwarf man.
What the fuck?
He's very rude. Ignore everything he says.
I have
Yes, I love this.
Yeah,
I
now
love
you
this
know
shit
how
on
I
the
feel.
dwarf every
I have
chance.
I have spent the last 10 years living in the company of Orhunian horsemen. I can handle rude.
Okay. Excuse me, barmaid. Please, a drink for our friend.
Thank you. Her name is Morgan, by the way. Morgan Le Fay.
Of course, her name is Morgan.
A pleasure to meet you, Morgan.
Thank you. So, Seraphim, what brings you out to the Dales, huh?
Stretching my legs, finding new acquaintances, friends, even.
Well,
You know.
an odd bunch of people to call friends, but sure.
They are very charming.
You find
oh,
friendship in the strangest of places, where the strongest of bonds can be created.
Well,
exactly.
I come on the orders of the of the Magister from Arville. Apparently, there's a sorcerer,
Oh,
the Thulper Glade, a hedge mage,
How terrifying.
Apparently, he's the one who caused the destruction of the original Dale capital. When it got overgrown and torn apart by the Barks.
Question.
What's up?
For the DM, out of character.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes. Would I know what a hedge mage is and how sorcerers are supposed to be properly treated as
No,
being-
no, but like you're a hedge mage essentially.
Yeah. What is a hedge mage? I'm not from these lands, so these words are kind of strange to me.
Well,
Self-taught magics.
Saren here, for example, failed her education, I'm assuming.
Others
Ow. Ouch. I'm sorry to
She-
hear that.
married.
Would be considered a hedge mage
Mhm.
if she still practiced. I'm assuming she doesn't because she knows how dangerous it is to practice magic without a proper education. Basically, it's anyone who hasn't spent the 7 years required to gain the Magistrix badge, finishing their basic magical education, learning the
Right.
ways of magic and how dangerous it can be.
Right. So I have a question. As a person not from these lands again, if I were to practice said magic without the said badge,
Yeah.
I would also be considered the hedge mage.
Well, you'd be considered a hedge mage, but it's what you do with it that sort of picks. You're not. While there is a lot of evil hedge mages, and they do a lot of bad things, usually, they're not inherently evil. It's just very unusual for them to not be either, like Saren here, flunk out of school, or
Ouch. Again.
or not be accepted because of their dark sort of inquiries. Although there are some hedge mages that are nice. Some of my best friends are hedge mages. So,
That's hilarious. That's like saying, I have black friends.
Dude, she is shitting on fucking Saren every fucking moment. It's fucked up.
So you get a shiny badge for going to school for 7 years to know the dangers and practices of magic.
yes, you get a
Correct.
silver badge for 7 years. And if you become a magister, you get a gold one.
So if one would like to go and skip the whole 7-year process, if you are an older individual,
Yeah.
could you just skip all that and go straight to the badge?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that it's not really that common. But I have heard stories of adults who, through freak accidents, become magic users to basically just take a rush course in basically just the dangers of magic, who then progress to Magistrix. But, as I said, it's very uncommon, and most shadow magic sorcerers and all of those things, well, they're not really accepted. Necromancy, for example, is a very restricted art.
Of course, yes, obviously.
And as I said, you're just going to want to have the badge because you get to charge extra for things.
Of course, yes.
But
Safety procedures and all that.
I have heard of failed students like Saren here
Ouch! Again, third time.
to come back to school after a certain amount of time has passed.
I'm sensing some hostility between you.
There's
and
no as I said, some of my friends, I wouldn't call them favorite friends, some of my friends are flunkies and failed mages and stuff like that.
Again, ouch for the fourth time.
I
Again,
have a question for you.
Yes?
When was the last time you talked to Saren?
Oh,
15 to 19 years ago.
well,
So,
So I
what
want
is
to
the
call you a
statute? What is the
friend.
statute of limitations on friendship over 15 to 20 years?
without the word in between each other,
Of course.
I mean, I
Did
have,
you send a letter?
Did you send a raven?
as I said,
Did you send a fucking owl?
Oh,
As
oh
I
no!
s-
Don't
as
say
I-
hours. They're too slow.
As I said, she
Oh,
sort of just disappeared. So, and none of us really. Well, I wasn't. I was a bit, like sort of younger, so I didn't get to hang out with her and the cool guys.
So when
I
said-
didn't even know where they came from, and the people in the senior grade sort of just, shat on me a bunch.
He leans
what
over
if-
to Saren. He's like, "What does people having to be cold do with anything here?"
Anyway,
I'm just gonna go
is-
get my ale.
is there a particular reason why you're here anyway? I wasn't really paying attention. I was
Yes.
packing my pipe.
I was sent by the Magister representative in Arville. There's a sorcerer hedge mage from inside the Thulper Glade in the old halfling capital of
Right.
the
Right.
ruin of the old halfling capital of Thunder Tree.
So
Now,
So,
I've been
surely
sent
as a-
to investigate and dispatch him in any way possible, and I sort of just entered the inn here because, it's on the way to Pebbleford, and also I was looking to hire some extra muscle because it's going to be quite dangerous. I think.
Mm,
Well, I don't know.
right.
of
Right.
course, muscle. Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Mm, mhm, mhm.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure
You know-
we'll find some in this beautiful establishment.
You know, that was a
Mm.
saying my teacher used to say. The wise man never trusts in appearances.
Appearances. You
Yes.
saying I look wrong?
No. Can you think about the deeper meaning behind it?
I'm not. I mean, I don't know if you've gotten that from me before, but I'm just going to come out and say I don't really think that deep. I just kind of blow things up.
I see.
It's
It's very obvious, yes.
yeah, but it's quite obvious.
Are you trying to tell me?
We're
Oh,
building a mass districts.
you're trying to tell me that the guy might not be evil.
Well, there is.
He
the
could be
possibility
misunderstood,
of that.
yes. Yeah.
Let's say, for example, you were several thousand years old and for some fucking reason never went to school. Just in case.
How
What
old is?
coincidence?
How old is Leo again?
I made this.
Leo?
We're up like a couple
So,
years past maturity. Several years
Did you say
past
like
maturity.
18? Did you say
Yeah.
1800?
He's
I
a
think?
he's a little bit past his due date, his eat by.
I am in the prime
Best
of my life.
bu-
You see,
Past his Best Buy date.
Yeah.
you see, when us Draconis reach a certain age and a certain strength, we regain our youth.
Exactly, which is why you
It
don't
is
look a
through
day
an
over
au-
20.
It is through an art called body reformation.
That wasn't in any of the textbooks.
You see, every day's a school day.
It is a secret art that is passed down from master to student. That comes with a lot of precariousness. If it
Well-
is not done correctly, you die.
I mean, I'm assuming that seeing as you're several hundred years old and a hedge mage, you obviously know how to cast super powerful spells. Like wish, for example. Could you maybe help me get rid of him with a wish spell?
Why would they use such a thing on such a small problem? Just solve it yourself.
It's not a small problem. He's quite literally killing people.
Can you not solve it yourself? You were sent out here to do it.
I came in here for help.
Oh, so you're not
But
that
you're-
as strong as you seem with your
Why is
7
that-
years of study
never-
and your badge.
Said I was great. I just said I had.
Okay.
I just said I had completed my exams.
Hang on, my.
Unlike Siren.
Hang on, my. hang on, my copper-scaled friend. Okay.
It's bronze. Do not call me a copper scale. I will bite your hand.
All right.
Damn.
all right.
Do not compare me to such a creature.
All right.
This is not the
Damn.
way. This is not the way I expected this to go.
I slap him with my tail.
But I'm loving it.
Do not call me as such. It is bronze.
Oh, just give me 2 fucking seconds of your time.
You
Saren,
fucking.
I know.
How do you like that,
I know
huh?
you failed basic education, but is this really the people you want to hang around? I mean, they seem like laborious even for you.
As it seems you have failed basic manners.
Well, yes.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Daniel.
was an optional course. It's okay.
I mean, I've been getting you
Yeah,
better friends.
But
I don't think no
Arun
one
is
wants
not
to
giving
be
a
your
shit
friend.
about
like a
anything that's been
challenge,
spoken
you know,
about.
Yeah, it was
nothing
like-
else in life.
I'm
Right,
sure. I'm
any-
sure if you go and ask the magisters, like the if you go ask the preceptors, they'll let you back in and finish your education lickety split. You
As
can get
I
one of these
was
cool
trying-
silver badges too. That you get when you finish your education.
As I was trying to say, before I rudely,
Got slapped by a tail.
insulted my metallic friend here.
I'll accept that.
Good,
It is a correct assumption.
of course. How much per se would you be paying a ragtag band of misfits and hedge mages?
I can part with, say, 50 gold to each.
Make it 60 for being rude.
Okay, so I get nothing then.
55.
Well, I think they're still getting. They need help.
Significantly less.
Yes, I agree that 50 would be apt for our services.
You get 50, I get 40.
Yeah.
Well,
Fizz.
right.
Mine.
We,
Your
we are
manners.
getting the larger portion. Even I could have done that math very
Each.
simply in my head. Yes.
But sure, roll a persuasion check to see if she will not pay herself.
I mean, does she value her life?
Wait a minute.
I mean, if
Wait a minute,
well, I mean, you'll see the consequences if it succeeds.
How about we don't?
Yeah, how about we don't and say we did? Yeah.
Need that roll, big man?
Oh, fuck.
60 it is. But seeing as I'm not getting paid, I will also not do any of the work. So I'm going to go to River Song, and I'm going to look into some of the rumors that the overgrowth is starting to spread. Whilst you go take care of the big bad wizard.
You know what? As a fancy and very well attuned magistrate, I'm sure that will be much more worthy of your talents.
You know, well, okay, sure. Why is the elf so quiet? Like, I know elves usually don't talk that much, but
I
this
don't
is
think he's-
disturbingly quiet. Like, is
doesn't
he
really-
all there?
Yes, he is. He just doesn't care about everything that's going
Yeah,
on around
no,
him.
I've been listening this whole time. I just don't really care about you. To be quite frank.
And you thought I
Just
was
like-
blunt.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's nice
know-
of you. It's nice of you to take, like the less educated into your room, Mr. Elf, and help them
I
on their
agree.
path.
I agree. He does need the help every now and then.
Yeah.
For what he is. Shrugs.
Okay.
And we'll look up and down on Leo. And
Okay.
the brass,
I was
the
talking
brass
about-
one here is quite good. Quite good.
I slapped
to
him
the
with my
point.
tail too. Bronze.
Oh, sorry.
You know, I'm just gonna leave it. You have to head into the Thulper Glade to find the ruins of Thunder Tree. It's going to be dangerous. Shouldn't be too many people around, but I do believe some bandits might have snuck inside. Some of the Northern Way berserkers. Now, don't worry about them. As long as you talk calmly, they will probably leave you alone.
Great, so we're gonna have to fight them. If I, in my infinite wisdom, looks at the dwarf, we're gonna end up fighting them.
What the fuck?
Anyways,
Why is it the Fagin situation again?
It's
Thank
a
you.
Fagin situation again.
thank you for the drink.
Holding punk.
I'm going to head to Riversong. The road is long. You have a shorter road, so I wish you all the luck.
Okay.
And
Thank you
we're
very
gonna-
much.
I'm
It
going to
was-
take a quick break, because I need to use the bathroom.
Leo's gonna look over at Fizz. You are not allowed to talk to anyone anymore. I will
It- it-
negotiate.
Just watches Morgan leave. Just make sure the door
You get a
closes.
slap on the back of the head.
Wow, what a fucking dick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's a magistress.
I-
Give her some respect, please.
Oh, fucking magistrix, sagastrix, fucking.
Well, since I am
Oh,
not
the
from these lands, your rules do not apply to me. She is a fucking dick.
Thank you,
And
bronze
you!
boy.
Slaps you again.
I called you fucking bronze.
It's
Ow.
not because of the bronze. You lost us a potential ally to fight with us.
I fucking got us 10 gold more each. Thank you very much.
And the 10
Yes.
gold is not gonna be worth anything if we don't return.
Exactly. We
Which
do not
we
know.
will.
She was someone that knew the place that we do not know.
And knows what the fuck we're even up against. Do you know how much time I've spent away from soldiers? I don't fucking know what they do these days.
I'm sorry, but she was
We
being
also-
very, very rude.
We can put up with rude. And what we can't put up with is incompetence, and she seemed very competent.
I'll have you know that I'm very competent. Thank you very much.
I'm not
Can
saying
you
that
use
you
magic?
aren't.
You said
Uh,
you thought she seemed incompetent.
No. What we couldn't
Uh,
handle is incompetence, and she seemed very competent.
I've been known to be vaguely magic enabled.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
Yeah, that
I
sounds like a
mean-
no to me.
Do I sense any inner key coming from this man, quote unquote magic?
Yes.
I mean, is it as strong as me or the other hedge mage over here?
Yes, but it's not radiating from their entire body. It's localized in the brain.
Interesting. Your brain. Grabs his head. Your brain. Puts my big ass fucking claws on your head.
Yep, that's my cranium, all right.
It seems you have created a key center in your brain. Interesting.
Yep. Yeah, believe me, why do you think I'm fucking strong-willed and minded?
Most mages
'Cause
create
you're a
them in their
dwarf?
heart. Or in their center.
Not fucking this one.
Do you mind if I take you apart to study you a bit more?
You can.
Huh?
It is a joke.
I was
You're
gonna.
supposed to
The halflings in the bar look around worried and quickly just drop some money on the table and get the hell out.
Oh, that is.
You see him
Oh,
fully
sweet.
stretch his legs now. Ah, yes, I can finally stretch my legs.
I don't want to
How
say
much
that.
money- How much money's on the table?
The barkeep is picking it up, you jackass.
It's not for you.
But his passive perception is pretty
Over
low.
again.
I mean, if you
How
want to
much-
try.
How much is on the fucking table?
Enough for a couple of beers. Like, it's not going to be a wealthy fortune.
Oh, fuck. Ah, it's not fucking worth it.
I look over to Saren. He's pretty magical, yes.
kind of-
but not
I
with
kind
his
of-
mouth.
Not in the
I
same
kind
way
of-
that you and I are. Well,
I kind of like block the bartender's view with like my cloak, and I just pull out this fucking psychic dagger. And,
Is that fucking magical enough for you?
A invisible dagger that only he can see is slammed into the table. and
Yeah.
has no effect on anything around it.
You can see the score mark, right?
No, you can't.
No,
Yes,
you
lost
can't, because it
fine.
only affects
But
physical.
you know,
It only affects animate objects.
It doesn't even affect It
Can I-
doesn't even
can I,
affect
like- can
humans.
I-
It doesn't do anything. It just hits their head and goes, "Oh,
Can I-
brain, ouchie!"
Here you go, ugly one, and I'll pull out a dagger just in case.
Ugly one.
okay, now that goes a bit too far. He might be a
Ouch.
little bit rude, but he is not ugly.
Ouch.
Again, what is with all these rude people today? Jesus.
And you fucking
Oh,
wonder why I don't like elves.
He's inept in social settings, aren't we all?
No, I am not.
You think 2,800
No.
years would teach him some fucking manners?
No.
Fucking dick.
No, I'm quite adept at talking. I just, like I said, did not care about her. And I'll just let me just delete this dagger.
I agree. She was a piece of shit.
She was not.
She was a cocky piece of shit. Let's be honest here.
She's cocky, but she has all rights to be. She finished her magical education.
I don't think she was. I don't think she was all that cocky. She just was like, "I finished my magical education. It's cool."
And Saren did 4 times.
5 times. Again,
Ugh.
You just see Fizz just kind of like, can seriously no one fucking... So I've been
No,
doing
you-
all this cool shit in front of people at home, and they've just been going, ooh, Fizz, your powers are so fucking magical. Are you fucking saying that they can't see this shit the whole entire time?
yes.
No. They have
They
been...
cannot.
Bartender, I need
Thinking-
a drink.
You know what?
Make it too.
I'm not going to serve you guys anymore. You chased away all my customer with your elaborate talk about dismemberment. And that one insulted my beer.
But I bought drinks for everyone instead.
Get out!
Oh, what?
First bar we've been in, first bar we've been kicked out. This is shaping up to be
Welcome
a
back!
adventure.
Huh?
Right.
He
Right,
puts a
Kate.
as he throws you out. He puts a closed side.
Oh.
It's the middle of the
Why,
day.
Kate? Why? Why us?
What?
Well, do not squander gold like Earth. Let's go.
Let's go. Meet a sorcerer that is doing some weird shit with plants.
Are you messing with a box of matches? Because I keep on hearing that shit.
Sorry. What is it?
Thank you. Now I'm talking to voices in my head.
Oh, I
It won't be
have
the
to go
first time,
on-
it seems.
have to go on D&D Beyond.
Evidently.
I put my hand on the door shoulder. Do not
Misplaced
worry if
something.
others do not understand you. Worry if you do not understand them.
I
No.
will call you another yellow complexion metal in a second.
And you will have a face full of tail.
Exactly.
Metals to you,
Stop it.
though.
My brain needs to stay inside of its box. Do not touch my cranium.
You go to the stables to, I'm assuming, get transportation, or are you walking?
Transportation sounds like a good idea. The less
Hey.
we have to walk, the better.
You know, before we get lost after buying these horses, don't we need a guide?
I was about to propose, before we head into the wilderness, maybe we should find someone to take us where we need to go.
Well, you're heading to
You're-
Pebbleford first, which is on the road to.
Okay.
Yes, but we help
You're,
you.
you're a
Smallwood?
guide for the mountains. You've told us that. Not
You're a
for
wayfinder. You're a wayfinder in mountain
I-
caves.
Why go on horses?
What can we go on instead?
Because it's
I can-
faster.
I can drive carts.
Yeah. I was
is
going to
still
suggest.
needing
I was going to
horses
suggest that
first.
as well.
Good idea,
know-
but we still need horses for that.
Okay, we only need 2 instead of 4. And also we can have storage.
A horse is also so. Yes.
A carriage is more storage.
Yes.
A
You ever
carriage
heard of
is more
boot
storage, yeah.
lockers?
What?
This is like
Boot
that one
lockers.
book, Journey to the West. All over again. This is fantastic. A carriage, indeed.
You. Let's put in the mishap. Mishap is 20.
It's only been an hour and I've already lost all of my brain cells.
Oh no, it's going to get worse.
Gonna get a lot
You're
worse.
saying you had brain cells to begin with? Because I sure as fuck didn't.
I know. That's why I have all of them.
I'm surprised you have powers in your mind. How did you accomplish
Thank
such
my
a-
mother.
Maybe he got it through his insanity.
Maybe.
Thank my mother.
What do you have against your mother?
You
She
buy
gave me insanity.
a. How much money do you have pooled?
Hold on. Let me look at that.
This is where Leo like goes like, I have 5 billion gold again.
I can
78
offer
gold.
78 gold, yes.
I have 78
I-
gold as well.
I can offer 24.
Okay, so
Yeah,
grand total, the
27.
carriage costs 110, and that's
Yeah, we
with
got
horses.
How much you got, Bobby?
27. That's all my gold. So
Yeah, we can pull it together. What's
Well, you take 50 from the
110?
two. You take 50 from the 2 millionaires, then 5 from the people who don't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right on.
Wait, so I'm.
It's not
Yes,
my
I
fault if
am.
if the fucking Wizards of the Coast gives you so much money.
Not my
Yeah, I
fault
know.
that fucking sorcerers don't need anything.
That's a fucking banging carriage. I love it.
Like, I'm fully equipped and I still have that much gold.
I only grabbed the spear.
You're missing one thing.
I must have
Horses.
one thing.
You don't have a spellcasting focus.
I need a spell focus?
Yes, to cast spells with. Yes,
I got a crystal.
or a reagent pouch.
I have a crystal
You need
attached
a
to my
focus.
spear.
You either need you would need a wizard spellcasting focus essentially to cast
Yeah.
Is it
spells.
for Eldritch Knights not through their fucking weapons? Because the
Didn't
basic
think
equipment
so.
also doesn't give you any.
Well, the basic
Because you
equipment doesn't take into
It's
account
for
that you're an
fighting.
eldritch knight.
Yeah.
We can find out real quick because I actually don't know that question. I don't really mess with Eldritch Knight too much.
Yeah, it's
I
been a
don't
great.
know jack shit about that.
Fizz kind of sets himself up on the reins, kind of putting all of his stuff, kind of hanging it about. Ah. Very good. This'll do nicely.
No, the Eldritch Knight does
You
not
can
need to
use an arcane focus as a spellcasting focus for your wizard spells.
I
It's-
can.
Well, when it says you
can.
can,
How does it mean I
it
will?
means that you for spells that have material components, you either need a reagent pouch or you need a spellcasting focus. You don't get to skip the whole like the reagent requirement just because you're a half caster.
Haha.
You know, to be fair, I can cast stuff that doesn't have material
Yeah,
components.
yeah. Anything that doesn't require materials, you can cast without a focus. That's the same for everyone. That's just innate
Fair enough,
magic
and
that you
then-
can just do.
I'm gonna put it on my list to get eventually.
I mean, you can just drop one into your inventory.
Okay.
You can
I
attach
can't
it.
because I don't.
You can attach it to your sword, for example.
Yes.
It's a spellcasting. It's a spellcasting focus. It's not gonna be that. I'm not gonna fucking sue you over a fucking arcane focus.
Mine's embedded in my spear.
Why are we doing Sue?
What? Excuse me?
There, it costs 10 gold.
Well,
There, you have 18 gold now. You head off
Go with it, Sue. Just go
on
with
the
it.
banging carriage.
Carriage is pretty banging.
very fancy carriage.
Okay. Gonna make this. Gonna make my number one roll a d20. But it happens. It's good. You have a very nice, easy trip all the way to Pebbleford.
Easy.
Yep. Nothing happened. On your
See,
journey,
I told you I could drive a cart.
just double check to make sure that I actually have the right configuration. Yeah, sorry. One day. The journey took you 8 days of travel, so a little over a week to get to Pebbleford, and now you can. This is the halfling capital, such as it is. Mr. 8 foot tall, you probably just like look over it. Like the
Where am I
walls.
supposed to be? Where's the capital? I do not
The
see it.
wall. The
Oh.
walls aren't like you're like windowsill height.
Look down.
Oh.
There you
Not
go.
that bad,
Oh.
but you know, it's like it's not exactly. In respect to
Amazing.
dragon villages that you've seen, this is like a shanty town.
Welcome to the land of the short. Yes, it's ironic. Don't question it.
Resupplying the town, you leave your cart behind because traveling into the wilderness with it is probably not a good idea. Because you'll be traveling into dense forest. Yes, what's up?
Is the arcane ward something you just assume we automatically cast at the start of each day?
If you don't want me to be a dick about it,
I will say it every day if you want me to be. If you want to think about it.
then no. But you will be operating with one less con point every day.
I will be operating with one less con point every day.
I wanna
From
go
this
to-
point forward, until stated otherwise, unless stated otherwise, pardon me.
There's
I will be happy.
there's the
Okay.
added benefit that because you can cast it on others as well without requiring you to keep concentration on it because it's not a concentration spell. And if you cast it on yourself for over 100 days from this point forward,
Yeah, you get them.
you get the magical wards, which means that you don't have to cast it again. So
Starting today,
Yeah.
starting day 1 of session 1, I would have cast it,
8
and
times.
I will be keeping track 8 times. So I am 8 out of 100.
Are you casting it on your friends as well, or just on yourself?
I'm casting it myself. So you can.
That's fine.
I'll cast it on my friends too. Why not?
Okay,
I'll
so
place.
Everyone but the dwarf.
well, that's the question, right? Is someone is someone casting it on because the way that the other party does this is that Stress casts it on himself and Raven, and Sam casts it on herself and Philip. And
Yeah,
they
I'll take Ulrond.
Okay, so
as-
Ulron
I'll
gets
cast it on-
wounded.
I'll cast it on Ulrond. You cast it on the dwarf. Why are you looking at me like that?
That's up to you. You don't necessarily have to cast.
If
it
you
on
want,
them.
I'll take the dwarf. If you want the aloof elf.
No,
I'll fucking take
like-
either of you. I really don't care.
So what it essentially will do at this point is that it'll just eat up your proficiency buffer.
yeah. I'll do the dwarf when he's indebted to me. It might come in useful later.
Yeah.
Hey, yo!
Chin fucking chin.
Now, what is this? What are y'all
I'm
casting?
placing a magical ward on you.
It allows you to save against magical spells and effects.
Great.
Which, if we're going to fight a sorcerer, might be an actually good idea.
Yes.
Unlike lesser sorcerers, I do not have those save effects because we fought sorcerers back home with similar powers. So we went more of the direct route.
Stabbing?
Stabbing, yes. That's why I carry a spear.
Ah, yes. Penetration always works.
Roll me perception checks as you're wandering the forest. Ulron, you can roll yours with proficiency. Or advantage, even, sorry.
7. I forgot I have a negative wisdom.
14. I also have a negative wisdom, but I have a
Am I
proficiency.
rolling?
I
am
also
rolling?
have proficiency. I just rolled
Just roll
poorly.
bad.
Yeah.
Is everyone rolling perception?
Yes.
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 Of course, the elf has advantage in the forest. Makes sense.
12.
We also rolled the wrong skill, so
Oh, I mean, it's the same
Yeah, I
modifier
know.
proficiency and perception
Yeah.
anyway. Yeah.
yeah.
You just grab the turtle.
I just thought survival. Yeah. Same difference.
You, as you're wandering through the forest, start noticing what they're talking about when they're speaking about the evil bark and overgrowth, as bark burrs drop off the trees, trying to catch you unawares. Sadly, none of you are fooled by them.
What are these creatures?
Basically, they're
I'll
big
be 2 minutes.
beetles that
Big
look
beetles?
like bark
Oh,
that drop from the trees to try and attach themselves to you. It's
Okay.
kind of like ticks, except
okay.
massive. And
Right, so-
but they fail to because you passed the overall check, which was 10.
Nice.
And they sort of like, as they fail, they scurry back into the woods, and not very fast, but like.
Yeah.
Like a wandering
That
beetle.
is horrifying, to say the least.
And
I wonder how they taste.
like wood, probably.
Oh,
Not really good. They're not edible. Don't worry about it.
okay.
I mean, you can eat them if you really need nutrition to survive, but it's not gonna be the best campfire dinner.
Some spices may change that.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't? Oh, unfortunate.
So, just to give you like a description of what they look like, they do not look like that dwarf. They look like the big like fat thing with its
Oh.
tendrils into the
Ugh.
dwarf.
I still taste like bark.
And that's what they do to people.
They turn them into wood.
Turn them into trees.
Terrifying. And somehow yet
That's one way of reforestation.
yes.
And-
Terrifying yet poetic that nature has such a defense.
Giggling in the trees, you see children of briars. These guys cackling at you.
What are those?
Small, mainly.
They're fey creatures.
Oh. Silly little,
Annoyances.
silly little creatures.
I mean, we don't have to disturb them as long as they don't disturb
Heck
us.
yeah.
I like go over and leave a ration for them because they're like little funny little guys to me.
Okay.
Oh, that is not the best idea.
Oh, you.
They're like
I'm
they're
gonna
like
come back
raccoons.
now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like
They're
they're like
rats.
raccoons. They're going to follow us now.
Ulrond is not wrong. There's not all of them, but a couple of them are sort of like wandering in like the brushes beside you, sort of like looking at you.
Like a set in
And
our
as you-
mouth so
and-
they can hang out.
And as you look at them, they kind of like, and then they scurry away.
That is pretty silly.
It is at this
Ron just
point.
shakes his head.
what is the worst that can come from these creatures? I ask in all seriousness. This is not a rhetorical question.
The forest grows very, very dark.
Don't worry, you'll see. Stuff will start disappearing now.
Oh,
It's not the briar, the children of the woods. They are not really. They can be dangerous and actually attack you if they are. It's like an animal. Well, then we corner them. But the real main worry about them is that they'll steal your stuff. Wood, torches, food, clothes. Keep your things close.
thank you for the warning.
Looking for them, you know. Anyways, we don't have to worry about them too much just because we don't really We're still conscious when we sleep, quote unquote. Yeah, like he does like the quote unquote like abbreviation
Yeah.
sleep. But I don't know about y'all, so.
Why is it so dark all of a sudden?
Yeah, the forest is growing exceptionally dark.
I don't think a
Very
forest. normally-
unnatural, but it's mainly because, well, honestly, to be quite frank, those bark beetles, they don't really go out their way to attack. The forest is a little strange around here. Something's off.
Are they put off by light, or would that be?
Well,
fine?
the darkness doesn't really feel natural. It's more like there's a tree canopy, and it should be there should be sunlight going, like sort of like coming down.
The light doesn't dance naturally around here, as I'll squat down and grab the dirt and be like, this place is evil. To be quite frank.
Feels wrong.
That's a pretty simple way to put it.
You come upon shattered buildings, destroyed huts, small halfling houses that have been cracked open by trees. I would suggest lighting a torch.
I
Anybody?
would probably cast light, but
Okay, never mind. You cast light. Let's see. Bonk.
As she casts a light, my cape begins to flow, as if blowing in the wind perfectly.
You're casting prestidigitation to cast light. Do you cast light as well? Or
I
are
cast
you
light.
quite literally just
I'm
having
just
your
ore
cloak?
farming.
Okay.
I'm just ore farming right now.
There's no,
Arms crossed, wind
there's
blowing
no
in
real
this
strong
cape.
gust. It doesn't make sense.
It is the storm brewing. That's
It's the storm brewing.
No, I can also show you. It is not the storm that is brewing. She looks around, like, sniffs the air. Yeah, no, I don't. It's not going to rain anytime soon.
okay, he made rain.
He got the Florida man passive. He can smell the moisture in the air.
Florida guy passive.
Do not worry.
No. The reason why the reason why I do know is because I'm a wood elf.
Why does this creature on my screen look like he has the voice of fucking, I don't know, Skeletor?
Yeah.
Just
That is a child
behold,
of the
fawns.
forest. Think of them like annoying pesky raccoons. Now that they've been fed, keep your gear close to you, and if we do camp in this forest, shit might start disappearing. Because somebody fed them.
Right.
You have entered.
I don't want to look at anybody, but
You have entered the ruins of Thunder Tree. The forest is unnaturally dark. The space is yours. Explore as you want.
Don't we also have wards?
Well, I'm not going to effectively like they're going to get removed every year.
Long rest there.
Yeah, so
Right. Okay.
There's one in there.
Okay.
there's a little one in there, but they've been kind so far.
seems to be tending to the tree.
Very
Oh,
good. May he continue his work. They continue their work.
as you are.
There's more.
you enter the reach of the cabin, you start to hear talking coming from inside in hushed tones.
Is there a keyhole?
Yeah,
Is
Well, you
anything
listen at the
blocking
keyhole?
Activate
Is there
Skyrim
anything-
stealth.
Yeah. Is there anything blocking the keyhole?
no. No, you can try to listen to Keel. Roll stealth,
Okey-dokey.
followed by perception.
That rising music. 21. Nice. Nice. 8.
Oh,
Shit.
Titties.
you kind of like hear muffled. Briar, lunatic in the tower.
They're talking about a lunatic named Brian in the
Okay,
tower.
well, you're just speaking out loud as you're listening to the keyhole. Who the fuck are you? And what the hell are you doing here?
Oh no, we stumbled upon some Norwegian folk.
We are on
Hi.
a spiritual retreat on our honeymoon. I don't fucking know.
All 4 of you people are married.
Yes. Do you have an issue with that?
Only I'm the mad one.
What are... Will you
Voices.
lunatics get in here before the Briars come and eat you all?
Of course.
Are you talking about did you say druids? Is that what you just said?
Briars.
Okay, no, I just double checking, making sure.
There is no druid here, sir. He locks the door behind you.
Right, okay.
Right, everybody. Welcome to Thundertree. This village is very cursed, as you can see. There is
Right.
no light coming from the sky. There is evil monsters of 3 proportions just wandering everywhere. And there is a lunatic in the tower at the top of the hill.
See, I fucking told you they were talking about a lunatic in a tower.
They're gonna talk about you
what do you
soon,
think-
shut up.
Oh,
I might
oh,
ask
okay.
your name, and I'll look them up and down to kind of like, what's like how do they look? Because that's always what Aura notices first is how somebody looks.
Yeah, hang on, let me...
Scandinavian.
I have a guess on things.
let me just add a page to this handout book. Oh, I forgot I enabled Kanki for this. Let me just use it. Path to file exit. Nope. Choose file.
Okay.
But luckily, once the sun rises, we'll be able to get out of here, I think, because the guards managed to lock him into the tower, so he won't come out again. Now, isn't that
Who?
just super lucky? The guards.
Who locked him? Hodge?
The guards. The guy with the spear and the metal clothing
Oh.
that wanders around and
Okay.
tells everybody that you have to stop drinking and beating up halflings in the tavern.
Okay, yeah. The guard, right? Okay,
Yes, the guards.
that sounds like guards. Okay, yeah. People of Thunderbluff, Thunderbluff.
Thunderbluff!
For the
I love World of Warcraft!
Now you know what? No. That is on par with what Oron would say. So let's keep that in there. Keep that in there. No stip, no edit.
We are not from Thunderbluff. We are from the Northern Way. We come from a very, very small city called Stavanger. We
I
sailed.
thought I had the thick accent.
We sailed down here to explore the wilds of this land, and we wandered into the forest.
Very dangerous idea, especially normally around here in the forest. But that's here nor there. But what exactly do you know of this madman, evil man? person
Well,
from the north.
he looks like an old man with a long robe and a belt with many potion bottles on it. And also, for some really strange reason, he has like a really long white beard.
Like this one, and I just wrote 5 long.
No,
white beard.
no, more like crazy person beard.
Oh, so not refined. It's wild and unkempt.
Exactly. Also, by the way, is that a fucking dragon that you have brought with you? I didn't even notice it until now.
I'm surprised you did not notice. I am 8 feet tall. It is very difficult to not spot me in the crowd.
He's 8 feet tall too.
Oh, finally,
They're
someone
also very tall.
of common stature.
Yes.
Great to
I-
finally see someone in the eye, not have to bend over. Thank you, thank you.
Oh,
I am Leo.
That
A
is a-
pleasure to meet you.
The other northerners are as tall, or there's like slight variations, but they're tall people.
I look to Sam behind me. What dressed in black? Are you people not as tall as them? Just actual curiosity.
Oh,
Oh.
you moon.
I got ignored. Yeah.
Total walled.
Don't know
Oh,
what
no.
to do. This has been the trend for the past fucking 2 weeks. I've been
She
done
just
all by
walled on
everybody.
you, bro. What are you gonna do
Yeah.
about it? Look at her.
No, I said this. Oh, I've been ignored. All right.
Too many voices in my head.
Are you crazy?
Maybe.
If I'm allowed to ask a very simple question,
Yeah. Of course.
what are you doing here?
We've been sent here by the powers that be to slay that crazy man.
Oh,
Yeah, look out the window. Yeah, looks like there's some evil man we need to take care of.
well, it looks like you have the perfect guy to get you inside. Points at the dwarf. The tiny man seems to be quite nimble-fingered, as he is currently trying to pick the pocket of my friend over there.
I'm packing my pipe. I don't know what you're on about.
I can see you, little man. Bad dwarf.
And
Hand pipe. Hand clear
Your,
pipe.
your toes are currently like in his back pocket.
That's pretty funny.
you
Oh
know
my
what?
God.
I
Like,
didn't
I
even
look a little
realize I
disgusted. I'm like,
apologize.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna carry on doing this. I didn't realize that my foot was accidentally 4 feet up in the air.
As one does.
Oh my god.
There the things
I'm so
happen
disgusted.
sometimes.
By the way, do any? Oh no, wait.
Ugh.
I was gonna ask if any of you have a match, and he pulls his feet towards him. But I found a box in one of your pockets.
Oh my. By the will of the spirits, you're disgusting.
I wouldn't necessarily call it disgusting, but
No,
Three
I
matches?
would.
By Odin, that is the weirdest thing I have ever seen.
oh,
It's
you've
the
not.
punishment by the
Oh,
gods.
trust me, this isn't the strangest thing I can do.
I was going to say, Leo just slaps his fingers and your pipe lights on fire.
No, fuck, not again, not again.
I think he meant the pipe smoke, not the actual pipe itself. So we're
Not
not
the pipe.
burning his pipe up.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're
got
right.
the
I mean-
I got the fucking thing lit, but you need to not overheat the very fibers that I
You
don't
just
know what
light
I'm
it and
talking,
smoke
I'm just
it. Why
smoking.
there's not no craft to
Leo
it.
snaps his
Just-
fingers again. Leo snaps his fingers again, and he kills the fire that's on the pipe.
And now it's cold again.
You guys are a really funny bunch. Reminds
Yes.
me of a good friend from my home, Petter Solberg. He was also really funny. He did not know how to speak common at all, and he made lots of mistakes. You remember Birkin? He once said, "My mom called me and told me that there was a moose in the forest." And he said, "I'm not afraid of no moose." but when the elk came and chased him out of the forest, he got really scared.
You say moose and elk?
No, moose
don't-
moose in our language is mouse. The small little thing that nibbles on
Oh.
your hay.
Yes,
I don't
yes, yes.
suppose that he had a son named Oliver.
No,
Hmm.
I have
Must
no
be a
idea.
different Solberg.
I have no idea who Oliver is. But that is not a name that is commonly used in our land.
But okay. Giant from
So-
the north. Exactly
Yes.
question.
Giant
How
from the
dangerous
north.
and worrisome? How actually bad is this forest at night? I can tell it's evil and it's ominous and malicious in its
Well-
nature, but
As long as you carry with you light, in the form of magical light, you should be fine. The evils of the forest don't like that very much. It seems to ward them off. A lot more than torches do.
all right.
Fair enough.
Well then, I look around. I mean, you have two options: night or day.
It doesn't get any brighter here
Yeah.
at sunrise.
I mean, he's still saying like either A, you want to rest now and just find more about what's happening, or just walk in there.
If it does not get any brighter, is there any point in waiting? Is he stronger at night?
I don't know. Are wizards strongish at night? Points to Bill.
No.
Then I would assume not. He's not like the water shamans from the Northland where we come from, where they get powers from the moon.
Oh, they have powers from the moon. Can you explain how that works, or in a similar fashion?
Well, when the moon is out and bright, like a full moon, they seem to just use the magic super well. I don't know how that works. I'm not a
It is
shaman
similar.
myself.
It is similar to yin arts of the demon school.
Excuse me? Did you say demons?
Oh no, it is a way of saying unorthodox style of magic.
We don't like demons around here. Or back up home. Weird creatures.
Northerners.
That seems to
Not fun.
really mean for no reason. But I think we've taken up enough of your time. If you're gonna go hog that man's head off, sooner better than later, perhaps.
I agree.
Well then,
It is,
Good
it is
luck to
wise
you.
to strike while the iron is hot.
good luck to you all. And may Odin go with you.
Well, you know the saying: to catch the tiger's cub, you must enter the tiger's den.
I don't even know what a
Shut up,
tiger is.
Convoy.
Good
I'll
luck.
get tails up again.
Why do you keep calling me by my race? It is very disrespectful. You
I
don't
mean,
see
we
me
keep
calling
calling
you
him
short
short.
boy.
Like, it's not that. He's calling you by your color. It's even worse. Imagine if I went up to Sue, hey, yellow man.
Exactly. Do you not like your?
I
ears
almost
being
said
inside?
an even worse thing to Bobby, and then I realized, like, maybe not. Maybe not.
Hey, do not worry. He gets worse things said to him on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Like how Moon
Dude.
Donald want him earlier. I think that hurt his pride more than anything.
Moving on.
Are any,
I'm used to it nowadays.
are any of
The-
you in possession of magic light for the journey onward?
No.
Yes.
Thanks to Mr. Elfman.
Hmm?
Yeah. The
Do
Elfman
you
does have
possess
magical light.
magical light?
Oh.
Yeah.
The
Let's
Elfman
make
probably possesses the greatest magical light.
Dancing lights.
It's a fucking lighter.
No, every elf you're gonna walk into, yes, we carry the greatest light with us at all times. So yes.
What? I do not
Very
know what the
good, then we
greatest
should
light
be
is.
good on our journey, hopefully.
You activate the light?
Oh yeah, it only lasts an hour.
It was not going to take you an hour to get to the tower, is what I'm saying.
We carry
Oh.
the greatest light with us.
The
at
tower
all
is
times.
very close to you. It's like literally on top of a hill.
Oh yeah, well then yeah, I guess I'll
Clipper.
do it.
Is he gonna start singing? Because if he starts singing, I'm leaving.
Well, the activation is sort of just inner radiance. You don't actually have to sing. Although, whilst you are in the light, you do hear the ancient song of Tentum.
Oh.
Positive affirmations.
No, you don't even. None of you would even be able to grasp the language that is being sung. Like even Ulrond doesn't remember, like doesn't actually know it, because he wasn't one of the first ones. So you can start moving.
Just stay within 20 feet of him.
Okay. I will try and stay within 20 feet of you all.
You get moving.
Yes.
I say so.
Shine
Oh,
as
I'm
the light,
actually
Mr.
shining.
Barman.
Oh my
Just-
god, I actually am just shining like a daylight.
Yeah.
Can I see
Just give me the
little
light.
twinkles.
I feel like it doesn't show as well when there's another light spell right next to you, but it's got an animation to it as well.
He's like the
Yeah, I see it.
vampires
See
from.
the radiance here.
He's like the vampires from fucking.
Just for effect, guys. I don't know.
Oh,
Just so
That
we
is-
can appreciate the beauty.
It's barely noticeable. I don't know why. The fucking spell is weird. Right. Up here.
Yeah, you would have to like tweak with the actual settings. Oh, is that the tower there?
Yeah.
yes, we must pass under this. Please, find the secret path.
This is gonna be pretty counterintuitive. You're gonna want to turn on your light spell as well. I'm just gonna.
Yes,
Actually, never
I
mind.
turned mine on.
Shit!
I'm glowing.
Okay.
Those are dead.
Is that okay? Never mind. Those are massive fucking spiders.
Yeah.
I like to believe Leo actually did jump.
He did. He's never seen those big ass spiders before.
Are they
Okay.
overgrown?
I mean, they're grown into, yeah.
Oh,
You've
know.
never seen an
Here,
arachnid
Fizz.
of that size.
I have not.
They-
They're a lot
This
smaller
is-
back home.
This is your job. The door is locked. You need to get in.
They've
I-
either been dead for a while, or there's some nature magic at work that
All right.
would make more sense.
Let's
Roll me that lockpick.
let's have a go at this.
Sleight of hand. Let's go.
Pick that lock, nerd.
Well,
Take
I
that
have
Latin nerd.
tools.
Yes, you have thieves' tools, but it's changed now. So you roll
Yeah,
the
22.
yeah easily.
Hello.
After what?
Hi.
I'm-
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
I'm going to kick him in his mouth.
Jehovah's Witness. Spreader of dwarven teachings. Nope, no one's home.
Going down to South Park, going to have myself a jam.
South Park.
On the Chinese proverbs, I have another list that I should use, but
Fuck you, Mr. Garrison.
Saroni.
Pepperoni.
You're in a shattered room. The smell of booze, put it bluntly, soaking the floorboards is extensive.
I'm going to try and lightly make my way around the room.
Your passive stealth is already pretty high, so it's not going to make you roll anything. But also, there's 2 doors. One that you assume leads back out because it has a window in the center sill, and one door that is currently closed.
I'm guessing this one.
Yeah, that's the one that leads, well, you would assume, further on.
Right. Okay. Is it like a doorknob?
No, it's like it's got a ring.
Right. Okay. I kind of put my hand up against the seam and I just try and slowly see if it's locked.
Roll sleight of hand. Not locked. You open it carefully.
Oh,
Merlin's picture out.
that's an old man with many potions. Good description.
Is he sat? Is he stood? Is he laid down?
He's weaving. He's got green energy running around his hands, and he's slowly tracing patterns in the air.
Has he realized that I'm there?
No. At least you would assume not, because he's not turning
It's
around.
gonna be real funny. This is the wrong guy.
Okay. I'm gonna close the door very gently.
Okay.
Again, do I have to roll sleight of hand?
Yeah. It's a creaky wooden door.
Fuck.
As you try it, slowly, the creak comes on the inward drag, not on the pushing. And he, very quietly, you hear him say, "What are you doing here?"
As the door's kind of like half closed, I'm kind of like telling them to kind of back away from the sight of the door. So just find a place where it's out of the view.
Welcome to my failure.
No. Well, the 8-foot dragonborn stood behind me now, so we can see.
Hello.
Okay, it pushes you out of the way, and he walks inside. Greetings,
I'm very
Aurelius.
sorry.
Oh, you knew of me.
I know all of you.
I'll like crisscross applesauce in front of him, show him sign of respect.
Can you prove not do that in front? Okay, not in front of the door. Good.
Greetings to me.
Ulrond, Saren, stop hiding and come on in.
Olron, you antisocial prick.
You said this was your
Really?
failure?
It's not really antisocial.
Their
It's more like
place
don't
is
care.
my entire being's greatest failure.
What happened?
Right.
If you don't mind me asking.
Failed. Family Emrys failed.
What happened?
We came millennia ago, weaving patterns of fertile floors. Hence the harvest of the halflings that lived here. Spells we weaved were too chaotic. The energy went out of control. My forebears destroyed a capital older than the elves of Arden. The halflings do not blame us. friendly to ever question if it was our fault or if we failed in any way. But I have come to right the wrongs of my people. Come to stop me.
Well, we were told to stop
Dispose of you.
dispose of you, but I always seek. There are always extra paths to every trial and tribulation. And maybe there's a way we can help you return this nature back to its normal standings.
Another group asked much the same question. I will tell you what I told them. The magic weaved into this land is far beyond any of you. You are to try to help, would sadly only get in the way.
Just let's say that, for just quandary's sake, let's say that this magic, what would it end up doing? What is the final outcome?
You're looking at it.
And how far do you intend to spread this magic?
That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to reduce and contain it.
Why do I suppose berserkers call you a lunatic? Why do the magisters want us to stop you? Or want...
Magisters want me stopped because they think, just as little old Fizz in your thought, that I'm channeling energy to extend and worsen the magic.
Oh, I don't think you're worsening the magic.
Are you
I
trying
was
to
just
contain
wondering
it?
if you were... Yeah, that's
Trying
what...
to stop it altogether. Remove it permanently if I can. The magics my ancestors weaved into this land has caused terrible, terrible things. Your elf friend has surely noticed that there's something wrong with the very forest itself.
Okay, so here's a question. Are you succeeding?
I insight him on every single time when he says I'm trying to stop it.
What would that be now? 3 inside checks? Go ahead, roll.
23.
He seems sincere on the first one,
18.
and the second one.
And 16. Okay, well, damn.
He's not
Went down
trying
by
to-
4.
He's not trying to lie. And he's telling you the truth. He is trying to contain the magic. But you're getting the feeling that he doesn't really have faith in himself to be able to. Because the energy weaved into the land was done over such a long time, and it was done by so many more than just one wizard.
Yeah.
That him
If-
stopping it is very unlikely. Unlikely, yeah.
If we were able to have more mages come here to assist you, would that be a possible thing? Obviously not of our caliber, above our caliber, because I do not believe, as you said, we are capable of such things.
I doubt anyone would be willing to.
But if we were to plead your case on your behalf,
I am... bring warmth to an old man's heart, O Dragonborn. But I am sad to say that the words of a failed student and a hedge mage will not carry much weight with the magisters. If you walk out of
Okay.
this place claiming that I am not evil and that I am in fact trying to help, they will believe that you've been put under some spell. And they will just send another in your stead to end my life.
What
Besides,
exactly?
I think the 4 of you have greater things to worry about.
yes, but I was raised in a way that injustice should not stand. And if I am able to do anything within my power, I must be able to try and achieve it.
Yet you're walking towards doom. Yes, Fizz.
As Fizz kind of like looks at some like the cracked stone and how some of it is kind of like broken and dilapidated, he looks at the wood kind of rotting and like the embers burning in one of the nearby torches, and he's just,
Oh,
I have a
okay.
very
There's no torch here. The light that's coming
Right,
from
okay.
the wall is a pulsating sort of like red vine.
right.
And the wood around you is not rotted at all. In fact, it almost seems like the stone is the thing rotting.
I have a very, very crazy idea.
What is it?
Well, the Magisters sent us, the Magistrates hired us to kill you. What? And I'm only joking when I say this. What if we did?
Well,
Not
I
like
would be-
actually kill you.
then I would be dead, and you would get your reward.
But what would happen to this area and the surrounding place? This would begin to spread, correct?
Yes.
No, I'm not saying he'd be dead.
We say he's dead.
Lie.
You're catching the flame here.
I am, as you say, catching the flame. But there are ways to see if he is dead or not with magic.
Not to mention the fact that they'd be able to sense me casting spells in here.
Yes, if they were able to sense them from where they are in their height up place.
Hold on. Before we could dive into the idea of deception and stuff like that, how much exactly do you know of this old curse, this old magic that is brewing here? How much exactly do you know? You speak of your ancestors and such.
What do I know about it?
How much do you know of it?
Ah. Well, my great-grandfather, Coradin Emrys, came to this land in hope to help the halflings. He raised family, all of whom were spellcasters. They all weaved magic into the land, and at first it was working, but then it got out of their control, spreading and instead of helping, causing devastation. I'm sure you saw the spiders on your way in here.
Yes. Terrifying
Indeed.
creatures.
They are not natural. Their brood is because of the magic that's weaved into this land.
You know, now that I think about it, those northerners outside said they had druids. Would they be able to assist you?
Northerners have shamans. The druids come from the elves.
Oh.
You were to find a feral elf willing to help, I'm sure that would be greatly beneficial. Other than that, I'm pretty sure who can.
And you are not sure that you can? Do you think yourself lesser to your ancestors?
I am lesser to 5 wizards highly trained. Yes. Being self-taught is not all it's cracked up to be, I think. But
Do you know where the center of it all is?
you're standing in it.
Is it centered on an object or a thing, or is it
On the
just a
very
energy
ground
light?
that you're standing on.
Oh, lovely.
This is the center of the magic. That's why I am here weaving disillusionment and disenchantments. Failing miserably, as you can see. But I have at least been able to stop it progressing. But never mind all of that. There are more pressing matters for you to be concerned about. You've been laden with a heavy task. Abandon it. Nothing good can ever come from mortals venturing within Molondil ever again. You do not know who you'll serve. My visions have only told me thus. Other than that, they're usually covered in darkness. But they told me your names, and when we would meet, and what I must speak to you in order to aid you.
And what are we to do then, per your visions?
No, that is all I can see. I see myself speaking the words I have just spoken to you, but I do not know what they mean.
Then speak different ones.
No, he means that he does not know the greater meaning behind the words that he spoke, or the reasons why he spoke them.
Our valiant heroes. You did well in not just simply attacking me out of spite or out of malice. Not many would show an old man this kindness. But then again, I feel like when we're talking about age, the two of you are older than my entire family tree put together.
Respect is earned, and you obviously seem like you deserve the respect for not only trying to undo the mistake of your family, but even willing to die for it. And you must be commended for that.
Thank you. I think Ulrond, elf of Ferelduin. I
Yes.
think it is high time this forest be cleansed. Is there anyone you know that could aid me in this?
Mm, no one personally. Too far. Far too far to get here. As I do not think they would leave the forest anyways. Not many druids of Ferelduin leave. Many like to meddle in their houses.
Well, then,
I'm not quite a... I can speak to the spirits, I can see them when the song dances in my ears, but I'm not quite... I can hear the anguish that they all speak now. Especially in this room.
Is there any way we can convince one to come with us?
You think... Let me ask you this. Do you think I am the worst? I'm quite tame
Prob-
comparatively.
Probably not, since you've been out in the mortal world.
Not many would budge. I can get them to budge. I don't want to budge them.
I don't
It is
want
not.
to.
It is not. And I look over to old man. It is not out of not me not wanting to help the situation. It's just the consequences that come with budging certain people.
Owing favors, I assume.
Yes, favors. Now, do you mind if I hold on? Give me my hand real quick, as I stick my hand out to him.
Yep.
I'll just try to listen. I'll just try to listen to the song of this just room. Like I try to tap into it a little bit more. I'm not a full-fledged dwarf, but I'm still a
He's a dwarf?
being of the.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a second.
Full-fledged druid,
He looks
I'm
like a
assuming?
dwarf. Yeah, I'm not a full-fledged dude, but I'm like.
Well,
Yeah.
with the
He
light
looks
of the
like
song,
he looks like a dwarf to me.
with the light of the song and the magic of the aged man, you clasp hands, and he goes, "By the ancients." And energy flows from the man into your body, and then out through the spirits that you're controlling. And you see the whole room goes red. like an infection, pulsating.
Can I see like where the like actual tumors are at in here?
You're pretty much standing within one, kind of. Like all of the walls are like crawling with dark energy, and it's all like sort of like a heartbeat.
I'll just say out for the ones adept in using magic. Can you try to, snip out the roots wherever I point, please? I'm not quite adept at wielding that such magic.
Yeah, we can do that.
And I'll just start like pointing like wherever like kind of like focal points that need to be just kind of snipped.
Working together with the spellcasters and the people that can do magical ranged attacks, Fizbek among them, and the old man, obviously. You cut out a large part of the darkness within, and as it recedes, the old man but before it can all go away, I need everyone to roll wisdom saving throws.
Oh shit, not my best roll.
Neither for me.
12.
Nice.
Nine.
Let's go.
With 12s to 9s, we are all equally as bad.
You all take 17 points of psychic damage. As 17, as the energy collapses, like rises back up, latching at the top, and begins to pulsate even faster. Well,
Akira!
that
I
was
mean, we
unpleasant.
That hurt. A lot.
Ow.
Wipes the nose from his
Like that.
nostrils.
Grab my head.
Valiant effort, old one. Alas, I don't think quick action can be done here. Slow and methodical removal of the base of the darkness is what's needed. But you have shown me the way to see it now. I should be able to fight it more effectively.
You're welcome.
Releases your hand, and he goes back to weaving green energy in the air, and you notice that the pulsating evilness of the room sort of like sinks back a little. There are... Well, I guess it's worth a try. Which
I
one of
see.
you are the most adept at lying?
That would be me.
and the little one.
What the fuck?
That is
Take my
probably
wand.
between us.
Tell your contractor that you slew me in cold blood, and that the energy should begin to recede. Maybe I'll be able to conceal my spell work well enough that I can not be picked up again. Not the first time I've returned from the dead, after all.
Are you saying that the other group slew you?
No.
Oh.
No, they also helped me lying.
Oh, wonderful.
Who could have guessed?
But they had a person in their group that could help me conceal myself.
Well, I can only offer my apologies for not being able to offer such services.
You need to.
Well, what services can you offer?
My magic was not is not made to conceal, more to enhance one's physicality.
The only thing I can offer, Saren, is a drinking partner, and that's it.
Even then, you start insulting the bar people.
Yeah. A
There
drinking
wasn't
partner, but I will insult everyone else's beer.
Yeah.
It wasn't good ale.
At least it was a little bit of fun in the still life.
At least we didn't get into a bar fight. Ah.
Well, barely.
He nods towards the pile of treasure at the floor. And he wistfully goes, I have no need for these trinkets. You. Apology for causing you harm.
Well, it was not your fault that we were harmed. We, of our own deciding and meddling, got ourselves injured.
You just see a single like stream of red coming from. Fizz's
You see one coming from fucking from Leo's nostrils. Yes.
Alright, I'm back. Hello.
Blood coming from his eyes as
The
well.
pile of
You guys
treasure
are not as resilient as I think you would be.
has...
Oh.
I'm adding this to the party inventory, by the way. It has 20 gold, 200 silver, and 150 copper. There's also a unique looking beer mug and a shiny axe, battle axe.
Do we
Fucking
have
dibs
access
on
to
the
the
mug.
party inventory?
We do not.
Do we have access to the party inventory?
No.
You should be able to observe it. Hang on.
No.
But
There we go. You
I
should be
look
able
over
see
to
it.
Saren. Can you identify magical objects?
I unfortunately have not been able to tap into that magic now.
Can I take the mug,
I see.
please?
Sure.
I would not recommend touching things you don't know, but overall, yes. I think it suits you.
I just
As a
like
person.
to look at the mug.
I don't like battle axes, so if anyone else
Neither
would
do
like.
I think none of us use strength.
This fucking seriously, no one know how to use a fucking battle axe.
Oh, I can use it, I'm just not good with it.
It's not my cup of tea.
I prefer straight and forward weapons, like spears.
Ah,
Yes,
yes,
fair.
straight into
What
the
do
point.
you use, Sarah? Use a dueling weapon?
Yes, I'm a dexterity character. I
Jesus
don't have
Christ,
strength.
we are.
Hey,
None of us have strength.
I was gonna say I'm the highest strength character in this group, and I'm also
You have
4.5
1 point
feet
more
tall.
than me. You have 1 point more
Strongest
than me.
character in the group.
Also the fucking smallest. I could pick you up
Ah.
and throw you into the forest and they wouldn't hear
Well,
you.
I could fucking pick you up if you weren't wearing clothes.
It's like, well, I mean,
Pause.
Misses 176 pounds.
well,
Rude.
regardless, none of you can use a battle axe, even though it is exceptionally shiny. I mean, you can.
It's really poorly.
One of you can.
Well, actually,
Two of
technically,
you
I
can.
can.
Can you?
Use True Strike, and then becomes a weapon I'm proficient with.
I mean, I'm proficient with it, I just can't really properly wield it as well as other weapons.
By the way, I only actually have 13 strength, just saying.
I have 12, Medea. So.
Well,
Tech-
We are a
Technically,
party
Just
of weak people.
sell it.
We can
Yeah.
sell it if not,
That's extra
What?
money.
or trade it for something we can use.
There you go.
I mean, if you want to give it to me, I'll carry it at least.
We'll
I
get
just
it
realized I'm gonna
transported.
turn into a pack mule at this point, aren't I?
You're
Yes.
not that much stronger.
I thought that was already understood.
Yeah,
Beefcake! Beefcake!
I cannot be burdened
Beefcake.
by such
Me,
things.
me.
Look at Ulrond. I think we agree on this subject. He should be burdened with this. I know.
You have a carriage, guys. You have to ladle one person with the junk.
No, I know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know we have a
no.
carriage.
No, guys, I
It's
get
a-
it. I get it. I understand. Give all the shit to the dwarf. It's
Mhm.
okay.
Yes.
If you
Yeah,
boast
yeah.
so much that you're also
It is okay.
strong,
Yes.
let's fucking do it.
You know, a leader must be at the forefront of the army struggles. He
He's-
neither sits
he's-
in the shade in the summer, nor dons warm clothes in the winter.
He's got to be walking down the fucking paths, and he's got to be kind of like
Waddling.
like zigzagging, like fucking trying to keep himself balanced.
Let's Metallic. Well, let's make one thing clear. He's not the leader. just one point of contention.
Yes, but it was just, you know.
Well, I think in order to pick a leader, you also need to have a team name. I'm sure you picked that
Oh,
one out.
we're not doing that shit again. No. We're not picking a team name again.
I suggest
No, I
Leo
think-
and the Funky Bunch.
Hey Nick.
What's up?
Yeah, found. I'm gonna have to read out Foundry.
Hmm?
I'm going to have to read out Foundry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I had to do.
And now
I
I
beat
can't.
Bobby to it this time, motherfucker.
And now I
Ah,
can't.
well, I
log
wasn't gonna
into Foundry.
Do it. Yeah, you
There we go.
you fucking didn't make that.
I'll
name
just
for it.
refresh it.
Ah,
I'm making a cannon everywhere I go.
What, Leo and the Funky Bunch?
Just party member and the Funky Bunch. Forever into eternity.
I mean,
oh, wonderful.
The
we
Funky
do have a
Bunch.
character whose name begins with F.
So
We do?
Fizzbeck and the Funky Bunch.
it's a bit too long, don't you think?
Why don't you just go
No,
with
I think it's very I think it's
something
very short and
not
compact.
dumb?
Oh, you want us to be serious about this?
How about we just don't have a name?
You know,
I'm
we
with you.
can until we have to be asked by name because. when
Well, I
we say
mean,
the
you can
kingdom,
always pick one later, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna have a leader,
But
I'd go with the 2,800-year-old elf man. Oh wait, no, he's way too aloof. I'd go with the 30-year-old human. She seems
I
like a
think-
reasonable individual that doesn't make horrible decisions that ruin things for everyone. Except that one time when she killed a black man.
Uncle Kawasha, rest in peace.
Especially my fault, okay?
Killing the racist was perfectly justified.
It was
Thank you
not.
very much.
God,
It was.
not justified at all.
justified.
He had literally done everything he could to help you, and you just sacrificed him instead of the useless elf woman that never even paid you.
Stress could have intervened. He's the one who's been traveling with him this entire time.
No comments.
No comments. No.
I already gave my
Especially from
piece.
stress.
Regardless. That is also something you don't really have to pick right away.
We'll figure it out.
I would recommend leaving this forest faster, sooner rather than later. Dangerous place to be.
Nope.
Try to be convincing when you tell them you murdered me in cold blood.
Oh, do you have anything else that would be recognizable to them?
My wand is very distinctive.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Do
I'll
they
hold on
know
to it.
what you look like?
Yes, of course they do.
Then
Quite
here's a
famous.
question. How personal is your beard?
You suggest that one more time. I am
hey,
going to
I'm-
remove yours permanently.
Oh,
If
that
you
is
do more-
satisfying.
Wanting to help you tame it a bit.
It's
It's just a piece of evidence. That's all I was going to suggest.
Okay, you walk out there and tell them that you murdered. And we got proof. We got a piece of his beard and a wand.
It's better than your finger.
Well, I mean, they're probably going to ask, why didn't you just bring the head?
Yes, that was my next thing I was going to say.
We can say that you were incinerated. And that's
Except for a
Yeah,
small
piece of the
portion of
beard.
my beard and the wand.
You know, the head.
tame.
would-
I'm very deft-handed.
No.
And
That's
Toad, apparently.
Just tell him that
The
the
hell?
force consumed
We
him.
watched you pull out a box of matches out of a person's pocket with your toes.
We don't talk about my toes.
Apparently,
should-
we do.
keep your shoes on, please.
Taking
They're very disgusting.
ambidextrous to the next level.
Point being, we should go now.
Ambitoasters.
Don't be talking about my toe, sis.
Right. Jinx.
Note, note, the biology student now wants to kill me.
Not only the biology student.
Oh no.
You head out of the tower and out of the village proper. With the magical light, you're able to conceal, to remove any threat, unless you'd like to explore it some more.
I would like to let the Northerners know that the old man isn't dangerous and that he's trying to fix the forest. And, you know, they don't have to really stay here. If they want to leave with us, they can leave with us.
They choose to leave with you. Oh, very nice. We'll follow you out the forest and then leave. The halflings don't like us very much. We seem to have a knack for raiding and raping their people. Don't
I was
ask
going
me
to say,
why.
I was going to say, I left horn marks on someone's roof while I was leaving that house. So,
It's exactly the same.
yeah. Well,
You
come with
I
us.
think there's a distinct difference between raiding and raping and just destroying someone's roof.
I don't think so. Right, let's go. You leave the forest.
Ha! See, I tell you. They are built on hate.
You were right. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, build on many things. I
We
think
have-
half of it
we-
is alcohol.
We have a lot
Dude
to
sure
think about.
says, I don't see a difference, you know?
You know, we have a lot to
You know
think
what?
about. We have been told by this man that we should not do the quest granted to us by the Pale Raven.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I
And that
misspelled
we
it.
do not know who we serve or who he serves. I am not entirely sure on that.
Maybe we learn a little more about this individual. Ulrond, it seems you knew more of him than he wanted to let on.
Mm, yes, he is. Hmm.
You tell them? I mean, you don't believe that.
Ye-
Well, you don't believe what he told you at all, because in your experience, the Pale Raven Lord, the Ravenlock, is essentially a holy being.
Right, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like he's like the goodest guy.
Yeah, like, right. He's always fought for, quote unquote, the force of good.
Yeah.
And could that,
Are you
ever,
being-
that ever
You
change?
drawing on your arm?
It's itchy.
Oh,
I mean, how much do you actually know of the piety, religious aspect, and just the overall general history of life?
If it's not about Dragonkind, I do not know much of it.
Mm,
Dragonkind and martial arts. Those are the two things I know much of.
there's probably some records, maybe. I don't know your people too well.
Well, you don't really have records of the Holly Hall. You have records of the Delamere because they would, when they were in Morcat, they would take the form of great dragons. And those are the gods that the dragons have sort of maintained.
Oh, okay. Oh, there might be some, perhaps. I mean, the Pale Raven is essentially Denir. There's no reason not to trust him, at least based on past history.
Denir is a
Maybe
name that you
sometimes
all know, by the way. Just as a shake it up, because that's the name of a star
Yes. You mean the star in the sky?
that's
Yes.
recently disappeared.
Yes. You know the star that's gone?
Yes.
That's him.
Interesting.
Walking the lands. He's always a force of good. He's always on the force of what is right. So there's no reason not to, based on past histories, if that's how we're gonna look at this, no reason not to trust him. I feel like what the old man was speaking of was simply the evils that are tied within the forest. Speaking ill will. Clearly he was mad to a degree.
Mm.
And the corruption that you felt in the forest certainly could have clouded his visions, could have done what he said, could have instilled in him the will to speak those words. Absolutely.
I will keep my skepticism for now. But sometimes the ramblings of a madman oft held very much truth, hidden in deeper meaning.
Thank you, Leo.
I was not talking about you.
What?
Here's a
You're not the
elfin
only
proverb
madman
for
in his
you.
life.
No.
Insanity is two sides of a coin. But alright, let's go.
You head back.
You two will be the ones talking. I'm
head
not
back.
much of a
Into Pebbleford.
much
Very
much-
quickly
not
managed
much
to
of
get
a-
to
yeah,
yeah.
but-
Very quickly managed to get into the city, the capital of the Halflings. The barbarians leave you immediately before you.
Goodbye, friends.
Have a nice time. We're gonna go troll hunting.
Stay safe.
Did in.
Great guys. Terrible circumstances.
Not really.
You hit the Central Adventurers Inn, and you find Morgan waiting for you.
You meant to be in Riverside.
I have teleportation magic. That's what you get when you finish school.
Lovely.
So, if you were so worried, I put the wand on the table. This was such an easy job. Like, if you had teleportation magic, you could have done this in a day. And I put the wand down. It was as easily slain as you said. We are great magic users.
Roll deception.
Okie dokie. $12. Fuck.
I'll give you advantage on the roll because you have the wand. I gave the other party the same for you. There you go.
26.
Thank
Yeah.
fucking God, Jesus Christ! I was like, man, this is about to get real bad, real
Shit's
quick.
about to get real wicked.
I was about to hit the second win button as quick as I could.
She picks up the wand. Maybe maybe I underestimated you a little just because you weren't schooled. Maybe I shouldn't be treating all hedge mages like scum. Again, some of my best friends are hedge mages. Good friends. Friends. Acquaintances.
One more time, I will slap you across the face.
Right. Whilst you're
My question.
talking about your friends who are hedge mages, who? By the way, do you have any other work in the area, possibly? You know.
No, not really. There's, but I'm sure you'll find something. There's lots of refugees. I have to get back to Arville.
That's fair. Sorry, Leo. I kind of.
You don't mind-
There.
You don't mind? I fucking slap him on the back of the head with the tail. You don't mind if we
Ow.
keep the tail as like a trophy as our first accomplishment, correct?
With the
Or
wand?
do you need it as proof? Yes, yes.
No. Take it.
Thank you.
The badge is all the proof they need in order to basically. I'm not gonna just lie to them. I mean, who'd lie to someone who's offering you payment?
Right?
That's
Crazy.
So crazy. Anyways, here's your gold. 4 sacks of 50. 60 even, sorry, 60. Forgot. Fizz managed to bribe his way into managed to persuade his way into a better paycheck.
Morgan, how about you take some of the money back?
Don't worry. I get paid like when the quest is finished. And I filed all the paperwork, I get my salary. The extra money is technically for expenses of the journey. And I already bought the chalk I need to teleport, so.
Of course you get a salary.
Did you just say, of course you get a salary?
Yes, I assume it is a position you get from the government once you are finish your schooling.
The government.
You know that.
I get
You passed school.
I get paid from the magisters, technically. The tower pays for me, usually.
I'm not above
When
slapping
it's
you in front of an old friend.
when it's tower work, I get paid by the tower, sort of. I don't get a monthly salary. I have to actually do my job. You know, the job that you get when you finish school.
Ouch, 7.
You don't flunk out after 3 years.
Uh-huh.
I did not
How-
flunk out after 5 years.
Wait, okay, hold on. How old are you again? How old? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. What is happening here? As I'm like hearing all this, just
He actually carries out. Wait a
yapping
second.
again.
I'm like late 20s, 27, 28.
Right. Okay. Okay. Carry on.
Completely unbothered.
I pour all round
Wait,
the
oh,
drink.
wait.
Here you go, old friend.
Thank you.
It's half of it down his chin. I'm not all here. I don't care about you, Jules.
Okay,
Right.
he's not fucking brain dead. He just doesn't give a fuck about Morgan.
You know, at this point, Leo doesn't give a fuck about Morgan
Like,
either.
I don't keep saying this. Saren and Fizz. I don't know how long a dwarf lives, actually. But Orin doesn't give a fuck about a dwarf either.
That's why you're a fucking elf. Like max fucking age
Like-
for a dwarf is like 250 years. I'm 89, 87.
You're
Oh,
afraid
sneeze.
of him.
A sneeze.
I'm 85.
Sneeze.
Yeah, that's a sneeze, a modicum of time. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, it's just more like, these are fucking dots. Dots in my lifetime.
I put a bottle of sake in between me and Uran, and I just like little sake cups, and I just serve him a little bit, serve myself.
You know what? Fuck you, old bastards. I'm gonna go get myself a ring. So fucking do your own thing.
A ring?
A ring?
For his beard, probably?
Have you not seen my fucking beard?
Meiji,
I add,
yes.
I
You
add
know
a
what?
ring for every quest that I've done.
Oh,
That's
it's not-
perfectly fine.
You know, it's
At
just
least
kind of like
you.
9 like pieces of
At least you keep it
adornments that
kind of
are across the
groomed a little bit comparatively to other ones I've seen. So you know what?
I
Go,
take
go.
I stroked
Oh,
the
that's
Fu
good. Good on
Manchu.
you.
You go buy a beard ring. They cost 20. You're buying a ring,
Mhm.
by the way. So they cost 25 gold.
Yeah, that's fine.
There goes
just
almost
so you
half
know.
your earnings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think he always tries to get more just to cover the quest, the the ring cost?
The little quest treat he gives himself.
Yeah.
Well, obviously,
That's why he always
you
just
Little
get a little bit
first
more.
time.
Yeah.
That's have you seen my ears? They're fucking. Look, I've got two in this one. That
Do
Do you
one.
have a couple like what do
They're
they call
in
them?
there.
Emotion rings that like kind of change colors, or friendship rings, or whatever the fuck that
Mood
change
rings.
colors
Mood
based on
rings.
your emotion?
No, but you see, he kind of like peels apart his beard and like in the center, and there's like one mini braid that's like right in the middle, and on it there's like a little tiny little ring with an opal in it. This one I got in my first quest. Kind of peels
And-
something back.
Such a pretty princess.
Or
you
a
are
lo-
too. Now,
Or it kind of just goes like, he kind of just like, right. Looks like a
Right.
little like just okay.
okay,
You
sure.
just see, you
Okay.
just see Leo strokes his beard. Sips his sake. Interesting.
Anyways,
Weird.
I have to get going. See you later, Saren. I mean, there's a chance.
Former school dropout.
Yep.
I'm sure we will meet again under hopefully good circumstances.
Oh, sorry. I encountered someone in Riverville. Riverville? That's not the name. Riversong. They were looking for you.
Was it the doctor?
Who?
No.
What?
Who was it?
They were holding out like just a pamphlet with your face on it.
Oh,
Whose face?
Darren?
Saren.
Someone's looking for Saren?
Yes.
What did they look like? Like.
I did not care to look.
Someone's looking for a school dropout.
Hey, we can agree on something.
I will.
I'm so sorry, but I could not give less of a shit about the guy who's looking for me. It's a man. I know that much.
My face right now.
It's a
I
man.
will. Okay.
A man.
Oh,
A man is looking for.
No.
I don't know. I didn't see his face. He has his hood up.
All right, all right.
man.
Goodbye, Red One.
Boy.
Go have a good time, whatever.
Before you go, Morgan, a cup. Here you go. Enjoy your travels.
Snaps her fingers.
Now, okay, hold on. I look to Saren. But the one dressed in black, why is there a lot of people who care about your...
Your schooling.
Where's you have the one that's dressed in red with red hair and talking bad about you every single moment, and now there's a man looking for you?
It really depends on who it is. But
Yes.
I can't really.
Did you have like a husband or a loved one you left behind?
I left my family, but I would have guessed that they would stay in our hometown. I don't see a reason why they would pick up travel.
What about
Oh,
your
next?
sibling?
A forbidden love?
An ex.
Perhaps
Ah,
a
yes.
scorned lover?
Your long lost childhood love, Billy Bills, is just like. Where's my wife?
It's like
An
the
arranged
fucking-
marriage partner?
It's
Perhaps?
it's like the plot of
With a girl.
it's like the plot of Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, all the third...
evil seven X's?
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Evil seven
Oh,
X's.
No,
Is
I
his
do
name
not
Patel?
know who
Is
it is.
It's his
or-
name Patel, and he dances and summons demons.
I suppose we will have to.
Pirate
go
is
there
in this
and
year.
Find out. Because
It'll definitely
Right,
be
okay.
interesting to find out who it is that is searching for you.
You all get a long
Not really.
rest.
Not.
Yay.
And. That's yeah, it's fucking Aura. Like, I don't care.
I may care eventually.
Like, as you spend the evening here, what you're starting to notice is a significant portion of refugees coming into town.
Where the fuck do you reckon they're coming from?
Yes.
Excuse me, friend.
Right there, Gav. What you need?
Where are you coming from? There's seems to be a lot of yous.
Well, the Trimmins are from Thornhollow, and I'm from Briarstead. We just arrived in town looking for a refuge from the Quellbows. Seem to be attacking towns all over. Well, at least Briarstead and Thornhollow.
What are the Quellbows?
The
Quellboars.
Quellbows. They're
Boars.
nasty boar men with spines on their back that they shoot out.
No fucking way.
Right. So they're a bunch of man-sized hedgehogs.
RFK?
RFK,
Not
baby.
even hedge.
Going back in.
Hang on.
Agamar.
I'll show you what they look like.
Oh, you've
They have
got
a-
an
I've
artistic representation.
got a painting. He holds up like a very crude painting, but from the RFK is dangerously accurate.
Yeah.
I do it.
Right.
They're using thorns as a
So-
shield.
Yeah.
So
This
it's,
is RFK.
so it's a porcupine that's a boar.
No, it's a boar.
The boar. Or with
willows on
hardened
its back.
bristles. Now,
Bristles.
right up. They seem to be attacking Thornhollow quite brutally. So, well, you know. You look like a heady bunch of adventurers. Maybe you could, like,
Help.
head on over. Give it a good old college try.
Of course.
There's
Do you know
a
if they're weak or anything.
no, but they are. They don't seem to be responding too well to spears.
Ah.
Okay.
I put my
Well,
spur
I
out.
will-
Ah, yes. This is great. A time for me to shine.
Now, I wouldn't worry too much about it. There's a mayor, and the mayor of Thornhollow is the one I would talk to if I were you. His name is Billworth Bilby, or Bill Bilby.
Bill Bilby.
Yes,
Thank you.
mayor
Right.
of
Bill or
Thornhollow.
not to Bill.
Yep.
That is the Bilby.
I would recommend getting there quick though, before the villages are razed to the ground and they start raising up their thorn colonies.
Oh well. Fair winds to you, fellow.
Thank you. I'm gonna go see if they need a urchin to ring the bell at the church or something. I don't know. My only real specialty was farmer, and there's not lots of farming to do around here. Everything bought up. Come on now, children. I'm sure I'll be able to feed you something tonight. Probably be an old shoe.
I guess we've got a destination.
I reverse pickpocket 8 gold into his pocket.
Roll a sleight of hand.
What in? Oh, into the
He's
refuge.
putting the gold in his pocket. Yeah.
Trying to feed him that.
He notices, but he pretends not to notice. I'm sure I'll be able to maybe feed you a piece of bread or something. I feel like my fortunes have changed.
That's very sweet.
How far is that? Like from
Leo
where
has
we're
a weak
going
spot for
here?
kids.
Well, there's okay. So before we end for the evening, I can give you the same estimates that I gave the other ones. So, if you were to follow the roads all
On
the
the
way
cart. Yeah.
on the cart, it would take you.
A week?
It would take you
Oh, yeah.
a lot more than that. It would take you
Go for it.
55 days.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Perfect.
If you were to travel overland, which is slightly risky, at least in the beginning, it would take you 27 days.
Hey, I'm down for a little
That's
risk.
a considerable amount, yeah.
Yeah,
Who's down for a little risk?
I mean, I'll fucking shoot for it.
Let's see how quickly we can kill ourselves.
Let's go!
let's go. You will start heading off next week. We're ending.
All
it.
right.
I have to go to bed.
I would prefer to say
See you later,
something.
Nick. Have a good evening.
Good session, everyone. Thank you. See you
Great
all.
session.
See some of you tomorrow. See the rest of you on another day. Bye
I'm gonna-
bye.
I'm gonna take it to my penthouse, then I freak it.